Hello. So this is just an overview of the home page for TechTimeKeeper. All right, so of course at the top we just have our header. Anytime you click over here, it'll just take you back to this page while you're logged in. Of course you have your tabs across the top. Home, which is going to take you back again to the same page. Your job list, reports, feedback you can send to us, your account information, and log out. And drop down, your main area right here is going to be the work for the current day that you are on, and of course it'll give you the date right here and show you over here that it is highlighted for the day it is. Underneath, of course, we have our RO list description here. I typically use this for year, make, and model. The total hours will be in here. You have the ability to edit your ROs by clicking on this button. You can delete one if you accidentally entered it twice or something's wrong here. And then notes, you can click on, pop up. In the notes section, I typically write the advisor's name. You can write anything you'd like in here, but you can click that little tab there, a little button, and then come in here, edit whatever you need, and hit submit, and it will save it into the RO for you. You can click on anywhere kind of in this area, and it'll drop down and show you your list of jobs for that repair order. So it shows you a job here: vent valve and breather hose, hour, 1 hours, actual time, and ran time. So you can actually run time on your repair orders, which is kind of nice if you're trying to check efficiency or kind of see how long something's taking you. Or if you're doing straight time, you can run it. So you can just click on that, and it'll start running time for you, and you can come back and pause it and start it. And if you wanted to, you can actually run time on multiple lines at one time if they kind of go together for some reason, or if you have a reason to want to do that. Okay. And then you can stop that. Once it gets up to, I'll let it run for a minute here. Once it gets up to a certain point, it'll start counting up on your actual time over here. And let's see. All right. While that's running, we'll see that start counting up here soon. Of course, more ROs. Again, we can drop down and drill into those and see each individual line. And we can do that for each one of the ROs that we have on that day. We also have on the left side, you have a button that says paid. Once you get paid for the repair order, and into the pay period or whatever, you get your list of hours that you've turned for your company. You should have a list there, and it shows you what you've been paid for. So you can go back and you can look at it and say, okay, I've been paid for this one and this one, but you don't see that one for some reason. Okay. And we come back to that. We'll come back to that later as to what that'll do for you. But or if you accidentally select one, you can click unpay, and it'll basically take it back to an unpaid status. All right. And once you stop there, you see it submits it over into the actual time. So below here, we've got our button to add a new RO for that day. You click right there, and then go into add a new one for the day. Below that, we have what is our quick calculator. You can just select from and to date, calculate it, and it'll give you your hours without any kind of detail. So let's say we're showing the 24th right now. Let's just go say the pay period was from the 13th to this was around Thanksgiving, but we'll end it. Let's say a 2-week period. Calculate total hours 86.35, just so you get an idea of kind of where you're at, or you're on the week of, say, the 24th there. So let's say, where are we at? 22nd to 20, and it was the 24th. Calculate, you got 42 hours for those 3 days. All right. And then let's see, we'll move over here to the calendar. So this calendar shows you the dates. The current date that you're on is highlighted in blue, and any dates that are shown in red show you days that have repair orders on them. So like 25th, 26th, 27th, 17th, all of these are days that did not have repair orders. So Sunday, if most shops aren't open on those days, so you can see, I don't have any there. If I worked on a Saturday, then of course I would have some ROs. If I did not, they wouldn't. So it's a quick day to look back and be like, well, wait, I didn't work that Saturday, so that couldn't have been it, or something like that. And of course, as you change them, it'll update the day for you here, and the RO list here. So those will continue to update as you change it. One nice thing, if you want, here you get the search RO number right here. You can click in here and search for an RO, hit enter, and you can click enter from inside the box. You don't have to select search to make it a little bit quicker. And so it brings up the date the RO is on. It gives you the RO number, which you can click onto and go into to edit, and it gives you your description. So again, I use that for year, make, and model. The reason I wanted to add a date here is there's times that I have ROs that I will do a diagnostic on, maybe a Friday, and that's the end of my pay period. Well, a few days later, or next week, middle of next week, they get back to us and say, okay, let's do that work. Well, the car was still there, so the ticket has not closed out. However, I want my hour on my last pay period. So then I'll have a second one. I'll enter in a new RO, and you'll see the date, so you'll be able to know which one to go back to quickly. So, or if you guys use some kind of a program that has much lower numbers, maybe it resets every so often. It'll give you an idea, but it gives you dates there as well. So, and then at the footer, of course, legal stuff here, privacy policy terms. You can click on all that and read that if you'd like. Contact us if you ever want to get in contact with us. Of course, you can click there. Social media channels over here. As this is a fairly new site and we're building it up, there's not a lot on here yet. The video you're watching now will be on YouTube, so of course Facebook page and Instagram, Twitter, all of these things. So these are the channels that we have, and you're welcome to check those out, and we appreciate it if you do. So that is a quick overview of just your home page while logged in.